Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Polygon's price chart. And I think right now we are absolutely following the bullish track. But who knows, maybe in here we are like much more bullish than I initially thought in the previous video. Why is that? You see, if you remember the last time that we talked about Polygon, we were right in here. And the idea was that if you want to say that our move down is over and the low is already in, then okay, we want to see a continuation of this move up a bit more, and then a correction structure followed by yet another strong move on the upside, because at that point I'm able to argue this is wave 3, this is correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, which means, well, okay, there's actually a very good chance that the final low is already in. But already I said we are seeing some optimistic signs, and the fact that in this phase up we took this important high is, in my view, an important bullish confirmation indicating our corrective movement is over already. So what happened? We didn't really get a very strong upward price action. Instead, we got a move on the downside. And sure, you might be able to interpret this as a bearish sign. However, in my view, this isn't necessarily going to be bearish. Why is that? Let's go around here. You see, if you want to be bullish on any chart, doesn't matter from what market it is, you need to be able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in terms of the sub waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 1, 3, and 5. Let's change the colors. Okay. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. I don't know. Let's say, sure, WXY into wave 4 and like an ABC into wave 4. Now, here's the key point to pay attention. Sometimes this wave 1 and 2 is actually going to be sort of kind of similar in terms of size to what? To this 1 and 2 on a higher degree. And why is that important? Because I'm thinking maybe in Polygon something like that is actually happening. Let's put the chart on regular scale. It already is. Great. And then measure this move up from here to about this point, and then compare to the other 5 wave on the upside. As you can see, these two moves are sort of kind of similar in terms of size. So you can argue that this is going to be like the end of our wave 3, and followed by that we are having correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. However, I'm thinking we should also consider the possibility suggesting this is 1, this is 2, and then big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which on a higher degree might be into this wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5. And what does this mean? This means we can expect an acceleration of our move up in Polygon very soon, because it seems like, at least according to this count, we are soon going to be on our way up to complete a series of wave 3s. And since in terms of Elliott's waves, wave 3 is quite a strong and sharp move, well, okay, makes perfect sense in my view to argue this move up in Polygon is going to get accelerated, and we are going to see some beautiful price action. However, at any given moment, we should be objective, right? So in the interest of that, let's just say, well, okay, we're not actually that lucky, that bullish, and instead this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, even according to this scenario, I think our move up is going to accelerate. Why is that? Because you see, earlier I showed you wave 1 and 3 seems like in terms of size are quite similar. And whenever you are seeing something like that, you can actually count on an extension happening into wave 5. So you see, the concept of extension suggests between wave 1, 3, and 5, one of these waves is going to get absolutely extended, and in it you are going to see some very strong moves on the upside. And since these two waves are very similar in terms of size, well, okay, I think it's safe to say that none of them got extended, and this leaves us with only one option, meaning what? Yep, odds are we are going to see a good extension into wave 5, and in it I still fully believe that we are going to at least reach to about this important resistance area between 29.5 to about 33.5 cents, meaning in the short term we can at least witness like another 30% move up in Polygon. I think that can happen. So, you know, let's be optimistic as long as we are not proven otherwise. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Polygon. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.